Hello, Happy New Year! You are looking at a Recalbox mini console made of TFT 2.2-inch LCDs on the left, compared with the Odroid Go that are also made of the same LCD on the right. Today, I want to show you how you can build one. To build this, you can follow the following steps. Number one is get all the hardware parts. Then you set up the hardware by doing all the soldering and connections. Then you can set up the Recalbox game console software. You can download from internet, put into this 16 gig TF cache, TF memory card, and insert into this Raspberry Pi. Boot it up for the first time, check if it works. And then you can modify the Recalbox configuration to enable these GPIO buttons, the up, down, left, right, and the A, B, X, Y buttons. And finally, you can configure the video output to go into this TFT LCD monitor, LCD display, instead of going through this HDMI to the big screen. For the parts, most of the parts can be purchased through Amazon or AliExpress, or if you are in China or Hong Kong, you can get it from Taobao, the online shopping websites. So let me show you what are the parts. You need obviously the Raspberry Pi 0W. The W means it is allow wireless control. And then you need to have this 16 gig TF card. And of course the 2.2 inches LCD, color LCD, is SPI interface and running on the IL9341 controller. You also need this battery. This is a 3.7 volt, 1500 mAh capacity. To charge it, you need this 5 volt battery manager charger. It will also protect your battery. And you have two mini speakers. There are small speakers like this one. It's not a buzzer, so it's got some coil and some small vibrating membrane to function as a speaker. You also need the 3.5 mm headphone jack that will switch automatically between the headphone and the speaker. You also need this small variable resistor, 50K, so you can tune the brightness of your LCD's backlights. You will need the mini sliding power switch here, this one, so you can switch on or off the power. And for the back cover, you have this 7 cm x 9 cm acrylic board.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving.
Console, we use this prototype board and then this type of silence buttons. Follow this layout to mount and solder the silence buttons on the front of this prototype circuit boards. Then we have the TFT LCD, it's 2.2 inch. We can connect to it using this female header. So follow this pin layout to hook up wires between the LCD and the pins. And also hook up the wires between the buttons and the pins in the Raspberry Pi. Then hook up the mini speakers and the capacitors with the pins and also the battery and the charger. The first step is to download a copy of the latest 2018 Christmas beta because the GPIO button controller we are trying to use will not work with the previous version. So you have to download this one. Just go in here and click this one. It's a very special link. Then you come to something like this. It's a Christmas beta. And you go here to find your Raspberry Pi, whether it's Pi 0 or Pi 3. We're using Pi 0, so let's click the Pi 0 link here. This one. Okay, once you click that, you can download. To put on the TF card, we need to use the Etcher software. Okay, you can download from here. Depending on the Windows or Mac you're using, you can download the right version. I'm using the Mac, so I will be downloading the Mac version. Once the Etcher is downloaded, you can launch it. Then we can select the image. I downloaded it to here. Then I select the drive. This is the 16 gig that I used. And then we can start flashing. And it will ask you for a password for your administrative access. So we can let it finish. Usually take quite a few minutes, 5 minutes at least. Now we have created the hardware. Let's insert the TF card containing the Recalbox image into the TF slot of the Raspberry Pi 0. And then let's connect our keyboards. I have this small keyboard with a wireless dongle, so let's plug it into the end of the micro USB to USB converter cable. Plug it into the second port for the USB. And then I plug in this mini HDMI to HDMI cable that connects to a HDMI screen. Okay. Let's fire it up and see what happens. Okay, when you fire it up, the TFT screen will not work because we haven't do the configuration at all. And let's look at the bigger HDMI screen. See the beautiful splash screen and put up image and also the startup music. This is something I like about Recalbox. It always gives you wonderful startup music. Okay, you can see here it says Christmas beta. Initial boot up usually takes you a bit longer, 3 to 4 minutes, because you need to reconfigure the disk system, expand the disk space, etc. But once it's boot up, you see this beautiful menu screen. Okay, it seems it's finished loading and you get a new screen. You can use the removable keyboard. Just go up and down, select different emulator software to emulate the game console. Also, you can press the start button. Start button is just this enter key here. Let me press the enter key. See, the start button just appear, and when you click again, it will disappear. Keep pressing till you see the network setting, and you will press the A key to proceed instead of just enter key. Enter key will go back. Right? Just press the A key and we'll go to the network setting. And it's not yet connected because we haven't enabled the Wi-Fi. So when you're here, press the A key to switch on the Wi-Fi. So after enabling the Wi-Fi, just wait for 1 minute or so. Then you scroll down to the Wi-Fi SSID, press A key again. It will let you select the Wi-Fi access SSIDs available in your environment. So mine is Wi-Fi for my home, Billy Wi-Fi. I just click A to select it, and then scroll down to select the Wi-Fi key. Press A again. This is where you put in your secret password for accessing your home Wi-Fi. So again, we use the on-screen keyboard. Using the arrow key, move to the letter you want. Click the Shift key by pressing the A key on your button, on your keyboard, and then you can type in the letter like that. So make sure you put in the right upper and lower case combination of your password. I will come back after. So now we've finished typing in our password or the Wi-Fi key here. And then we can scroll down and click Close and press the key A. And this will restart the Wi-Fi and hopefully we'll get connected. So Wi-Fi enabled. Let's click A to go back and go to Wi-Fi's network setting again. Click A and check whether we got the IP address assigned. Right, we got this IP address. Let's write it down because we'll need to use it to remote connect to this Recalbox console to continue with the setting. Okay, now let's start the terminal software or the shell in Mac. You can type some Unix command there. First, we need to go back to your console of your Recalbox. So we wrote down the IP address. Now we can SSH to root, which is the login ID, add your IP address 192.168.1.170 for my case. Hit enter. It will ask you for the password of root, which is by default Recalbox root. The recall is spelled with a single L, so RECALBOX ROOT. Once you're in, you can find out where you are, and then we can start to type a few commands to change the GPIO pin configuration. So you can follow the notes, but here's the command you need to type. First, mount the root file system again with the read-write access privilege, and then add the configuration file recalbox.conf using the Unix editor called VI. Once in VI, it will be in read-only mode by default. So you need to use the search command, which is a / followed by the thing you want to search, which is our parameter name. So we'll search our first parameter, system.power switch. So once we find the parameter, just hit enter and it will stay there. And let's scroll down to the parameter we want to enable, which is the pin 5/6 push, because we have a push button to power down the system. So let's go all the way to the head of the sentence, press the A key to go to the insert mode. You see on the bottom of the screen we have the insert light up. That means we are in the writing editing mode, the insert mode. Okay, and then we use the backspace key to remove the semicolon, meaning that this line is now enabled. So we're taken into effect. So we'll be enabling the push button in pin 5 and pin 6 to power down the system. Okay, now once we finish, we hit the escape key to go back to the read-only mode. Then we can search again. Press this / search for our next parameter, which is controllers.gpio. Controllers.gpio. So once you find it, hit enter to stay there. And we go to the very end of the sentence where we want to change the value. Press A to go to insert mode, and then use backspace to remove that value, put in the value 1, so we enabled our GPIO buttons. Then we can use the arrow to go down to change the other settings. These other settings are quite complex, so look at the notes, and for my typing I'll just copy it from the notes. Okay, so this, once you finish first, let's search for extra. Alright, let's search for extra 2. Yep, we find it. Stay there. And we need to press the A key, insert a line, and put in this one, extra 3, because we need to collect one more parameter from the parameter file called extra 3. Okay, press escape to stop the insert mode. Go to search command again, / this time we search for extra 2 equal. Right, now we find it, press enter again, and this time we move down to the next one, move to the end just before the double quotes, press A, and then we put in extra words, $extra 3. Okay, so that's what we need to add. So instead of just $extra 2, we add $extra 3. So we can take in one more parameter, which is the custom pin setting. So after that, press : X exclamation mark, save it. Now we can reboot our device by using the shutdown -R now command. Okay, once your Recalbox console has been started, you can press the Enter key, this one, Enter key, to start the menu. And then press the arrow key down to the controller setting, and press the A key. Configure a controller, press the A key again, then press the A key to confirm. So it has detected our gamepad controller. That means these buttons have been detected. So now we need to press one of the buttons and hold it so we can start the configuration. Let's press the down button, the B button, sorry. Okay, now it's expecting us to press each of the keys in sequence so we can program it. The first is the up key, up button is this one, and then down, left, right. For joystick up or left, we don't have the analog joystick, so we press the down button to skip it. Skip, skip, skip. And then we have the A button, which is this one, the B button, the X button, Y button. The start button is the key to the second key to the right. Select is the third key to the right. Page up is the leftmost key. Page down is the rightmost key. L2, L3, all this we don't have, so press the down arrow to skip it. Finally, the hotkey is this one, the third key to the left. Okay, so once we finish, it's waiting for us to confirm by pressing the B button, which is this button. Okay, now it's confirmed. We can test whether our keys work. You see, up and down works. And we can press the B key, the start key to close the menu, right? Start key to have the menu again, start key to close the menu. Then we can try one of the game and see whether it works. Let's try the NES system, press the B button to launch it. And then we go to this one. Now let's go to the simple 2048. Let's test out the arrow keys and see whether it works. Okay, now press the start button, start the game. Okay, now we press start again. Okay, use the arrow keys to merge the number together, group it into bigger number. You know how this play, right? HDMI output resolution to match with our TFT LCD, which is 32 pixels by 240 pixels. And then we enabled the SPI interface that talks to our TFT LCD, and we run the Adafruit TFT driver for the 2.2-inch TFT LCD. We rotate the output by 270 degrees to match the way we lay out our LCD, and set the speeds to this number, frame per second, to 30. Okay, and then we have this DT overlay for our audio output, which is using the 2-channel pulse wave modulation using the GPIO pin 18 and 13. So each channel will output their own sound, their own music. But these 2 pins will be connected to the left and the right channel of your amplifier, or if you just think it's loud enough, just connect them directly to a loudspeaker through 10mm capacitors. Okay, so now we finish editing. Press escape, colon, and then X, exclamation mark, to save it. We need to set up one more thing. There's another parameter we need to set up. So let's remind the root system to read write, and then we will edit the recalbox.config parameter files again. Okay, this time we search for something called FBCP. Yeah, we find it, press enter. FBCP is a frame buffer copy program. So it will try to constantly copy the HDMI screen output from the buffer to the TFT screen, so that the driver can replicate all the outputs to the HDMI TV screen and replay that onto the TFT LCD screen. So that's why we need to change the resolution to 320 to 240 pixels to match our TFT screen. So now we need to go here, press the A button to put into the insert mode, go to the end, press the backspace, change the 0 to the 1 to enable it, then press escape to finish it. So that's part 1. The second part is the defaults. So let's search for global video mode, right? So okay, this is the line. It seems the default has been changed to this resolution, which is too high for us. So we need to change it to default again. So press A key to insert it, go all the way to the back, erase all this, and change back to default. So this will not screw up our TFT display. Okay, press escape to finish. We also need to change the audio device output. So let's do the search for audio. Yeah, we find it. And then for the audio device output, we need to change it to jack. So press A to put it in insert mode, erase auto and put in jack. And then press escape, and then save it. So this will allow our GPIO driven PWM output mini speaker to work. So once this is done, we can now test our TFT LCD by rebooting. So now I'm restarting the Recalbox. Okay, we got the startup screen. Okay, it's loaded. So we hear the background music. Function keys working. And let's test one of the games.